Hi guys, I hope that you guys are doing pretty great today. So today is gonna be the first video of the week, and I successfully closed last week with 7 videos like I wanted, which is a part of the challenge where I had to post one video every day and make sure that the video posted around 7 and 8. Even though I was kind of down when it comes to the time, but when it comes to the videos and the quality and the stuff that I wanted to say or even talk about, so I did it. I'll say thank you to God and then thank you to myself to actually showing up for myself every day. Cause I'm not going to lie, that's one of the hardest things that I've ever done during the past 3 months. And I thought I was about to be easy, but I always have the idea of what I really want to get, but I didn't thought that it would have been, this not hard, but challenging sometimes. Because I literally have times when I'm like, I don't want to do anything today. I'm not gonna post today, and if I'm not posting today, that doesn't do anything. It's not gonna do anything. But Lord, I was warned, and thank you for actually making me wake my up every single morning to record the video and post it on YouTube. Because I did see a lot of progress during the past week, even though it's not really huge, but it's actually something that gave me a little indication of what my life might be if I keep doing what I'm doing. I'll say thank you to God again, and thank you to myself, and then thank you to you guys for making it happen. Because if you guys don't watch my videos, comments, or even like, so none of that will be happening. So thank you. So today's topic videos is how I handle academic stress and pressure, which is one of the important subject that I really want to discuss on the channel, and maybe it will be the subject of a conversation with someone that I know, somebody else, or you guys might find something interested in it. So just in case, let me know. When it comes to this question, so it's two-sided, like the question that I had yesterday. So we have academic stress that we need to talk about before we actually give out answers, and we also have personal life. So when it comes to academic stress, the thing that I can that stress me out when it comes to academic or my classes, obviously. And in my classes, there are the assignments. So the lectures doesn't really stress me out, but the assignments sometimes they do. And how do I handle stressing assignment is by showing up to lectures. I think showing up to lectures is actually 75% of understanding the topic that is being discussed in class. I'm not saying that you should always showing up to lectures, because I've been told by some people, if the teacher is not good or you don't really feel the teacher, just don't show up to the lecture, which is something that I'm not completely agree with, but that's not the topic of the conversation right now. But showing up to lectures is really important. It's one of the most important thing when it comes to understanding the topic for me. So that's why I always show up to my lecture, never late. Sometimes early, but never late. So I will always show up to my lectures and ask questions and take notes when it comes to when the teacher is actually explaining the topic. So showing up to lecture is one of the things that helped me handle my academic stress, when I know that I'll have to make my assignments sometimes, and my assignments are either really long or they are gonna be really tough. So show up to your lectures. And the other thing that stressed me out when it comes to academic is the project that I have to do. So for those who didn't know, so I'm the kind of student that will do 10,000 things on the side while I'm taking classes. But some of the things that I really want to do on the side, they are pretty much school related project that will be implemented on campus, or that I want to be implemented on campus. They do take time, and sometimes I do set deadlines to myself that I'm not able to meet, because obviously I didn't consider everything around me, and that's why sometimes my own deadline, I just don't respect them, or the stuff that I have to do, they just go past due. I'm trying to actually fix that by having a better view, or maybe a better understanding of my time and how I spend my time. This week, and hopefully I will see some progress when it comes to it. But right now, this is something that I'm still actively working on, and hopefully I'll be able to master it really well for my next project and also for my next semesters. If you really have to take something out from what I've said when it comes to stuff that can stress you out when you're doing projects. So one thing that I can tell you or maybe advise you is taking account not everything, because it's almost impossible to take into account everything, but the thing that you do more often and track them down, because those are the thing that will actually take more time in your time, if I can say that. And if you really want to have a good schedule, something that looks kind of accurate or maybe close to accurate, so you actually need to report the stuff on the schedule as well, because either way you will do it, such as reviewing notes from past lectures or doing assignments or study sessions. If you really want to like take your time to be more productive and do a lot, so you should actually include those, because those are the stuff that you will do on a daily and they will actually take your time. So don't just put new goals, because the new goals are beautiful, right? But there's also stuff that you are responsible for, such as being accountable for yourself and also for your study. And new goals are really good, but the stuff that you have to do on the side, or the stuff that you have to do why you want to go for your goals, please include those, because while you will want to work on a new goal, this responsibility will try to come in, and you will obviously go for it because that's the priority for now. Yeah, I hope that you guys understand, even if it was kind of like, I don't even know. Another thing that does stress me out when it comes to my academic is my GPA. So I'm not revealing my GPA right now for personal reasons. So I'm waiting until I graduate so that I reveal my GPA. I don't really think that it's that important, but there's something that I really want to do, because I want to create something and make something out of my GPA and show you guys something that I've been working on. So that's why I'm not gonna show my GPA. But when it comes to my GPA, the only thing that I can say about it is at the beginning I didn't really know. Nah, I didn't really know that I had a GPA, but I just didn't really care, I'll say, about it, because I had so many things going on, like me starting college, me having a job, me trying to work to get a car, credit card, and stuff like that. I had so many things going on, so I will say my GPA definitively went down at the beginning. So right now it's rising up. I'm seeing a lot of stuff right now, even if I said I'm not gonna say anything about it. But okay, so right now it's rising really up, and not up, it's rising really high, and that's what I'm gonna say about it. I'm not gonna say anything about it. But if you need to take something out of me talking about GPA and how it can stress you out when it comes to academic, one thing that I want to tell you guys is to always keep your GPA in mind and try to do stuff that's not gonna hurt it, because it will be pretty hard to push your GPA back up when you effed it up at the beginning, or maybe you effed it up at any point. So it will be really hard, because you will have to wait 6 months, 3 months, based on the class schedule that you have in your campus, maybe at your school, to actually see the progress that you're doing every day. So it will really take time to put the shit back in once it went down in the first place. But I'm pretty sure that you guys can do it, as long as you put your mind in it and keep working on it, keep it as a priority, and work for it. So everything will be pretty fine. And I want to go to the other side of the question, which is pressure. And the question was, how do I handle academic stress and pressure? When it comes to pressure, so I do get pressure from a lot of stuff, but mainly from life, right? And other obligations that I have to fulfill, and also my future plans. When it comes to life, I'll say the area, if I can say that, where I get more pressure from is my job, because I'm a manager, for those who didn't know, and it does take a lot of energy, time, and focus to take care of those people and take care of the store, and actually always think about what the store standards are and meet the requirements that I have to meet at each shift, and also take care of those people, listen to them, and help show them that they're included. Because one thing about the management that I've seen is if you really don't care about your people, so you will have really bad outcomes when it comes to the work that they are assigned to be doing. So I actually try to get personal with them, not really too personal and trying like to know what's happening in the personal life, but personal to a point where they're really comfortable to ask me for, I'll say, anything related to work, not just see me as a manager or someone that they have to be afraid of. So that's one of the things that I've learned from the past 2 months I've been in management, and yeah, that was pretty one of the tough things that I had to learn. But I did learn a lot. But I actually need to make a video especially about it and not tell you guys like all the things that I learned because there are a lot, but talk about the main stuff that I learned and how I plan on using them when it comes to my career, maybe other stuff that I really want to do once I'll be leaving. But the area that I get most pressure from is life, my job, obviously, and also relationship, different kind of relationship, my parents' relationship. I do get pressure sometimes. Friendship, it's where I somewhat get some pressure from it, but I'll say when it comes to personal relationship is where I really get pressure when I'm trying to get to know people. And actually I see the thing that I'm trying to get is not what I'm getting, or maybe the thing where I'm trying to head is not where I'm gonna get. I do feel a little bit of pressure when it comes to that, and even if I do know it's normal to actually feel this way, but I'm just trying like to not feel this way, which is pretty toxic actually. But this is gonna be the topic of another video because I don't want to really dive into it because the video is already 12 minutes right now. And the other place where I do get pressure is from my obligations. I have so many obligations on the daily, and I actually need to show up for all of them because first of all I care about them, and second of all I said yes to them, so that's why I actually need to go and do something about them every day. So the thing that I try to do to take out the pressure is think about the why I actually respond to those obligations, or why I took them in the first place. Sometimes the why, when I do think about the why, or maybe the thing that I want to happen from it, it'll just take the pressure away. So it really helped me to focus and redirect my energy to what I have to do now when it comes to those obligations. But yeah, that's one of the techniques that I do use to take out the pressure when I feel toward my obligations. And another I'll say place where I do get my pressure from is me thinking about my future plans. My future plans are really big. I do know exactly what I want to do, but I do know life is not certain. I also know that I might not get exactly what I want, and that's kind of like make me afraid. I'm not gonna lie. So it does make me think a lot about stuff that I shouldn't be thinking, not because they're bad for me, but because they're irrelevant. Ain't no way that I would have known about them right now, or I'm gonna know about them right now. So I'm trying not to really think about it, but I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I do think about it, and they really make me anxious, like almost every human being. I'm not normalizing the fact that you might feel anxious about the topic, but the thing that I'm trying to say is think about the future sometimes can be anxious. So that's pretty much all about it. And sometimes like three main methods that I do use to take out the pressure sometimes when it comes to those things, when the thing that I just talked about doesn't work, like thinking about my why, showing up on lectures and stuff like that. So one thing that I try to do is go for a walk. I do think walking help with redirecting yourself and putting your thought together. So that's why sometimes I do go for work and listening to music and try not to think about it, even if my mind is in the background thinking about it. I do know it doesn't make no sense, but that's kind of like how I work. And sometimes I listen to music, music bass. I'm not bass, but music that will help me to reshift my mood, if I can say that. Maybe redirect my mood, or if I was really mad or sad, so I will listen to something that is happy. And as I'm listening to music, so I'll kind of like catch the vibe. It's something that really helped me a lot. So that's why I keep on doing it, and I'm actually talking about it in the video. So maybe you guys need to try it out because it might help. And when it comes to my studying and my grades, when I feel anxious about the test and exam, so I just study more, because I do know the more I know, the greater the possibility of me getting good grades, or maybe the grades that I want will be. So for me, it's the logical way to actually deal with all that is study more. So we just study more, and then that's it. I'm not gonna say anything about it. I do know it might be the subject of another video that I will have to explain myself, but that'll be for another day and night right now, because the video is already 15 minutes. So those are the way that I deal with the academic stress and also the stress that I get from my personal life. So I hope that you guys did get something out of it. And we have two new viewers on my channel. So welcome to you, not welcome to you, but welcome guys to the, I don't even know why. So I will keep making videos every day. And if you guys have any comments, comments and recommendations that I need to bring in the other video that I will have to do tomorrow, so just let me know on Instagram, maybe in this comment on this video section, a video comment section for this video, or maybe other one. I will see it either way, and then I'll respond. And in the meantime, take care of yourself, be happy, or try to be happy, and show up for yourself. It's really important. Bye.